He's generic. No, he is generic. I don't see why people loved him so much. He didn't speak in the last game, people love him. Now he speaks in this game, he's generic, and everybody loves him. What the oh, I'm sorry, I just don't find that. A lot of the time is actually just going through a sequence of not a sequence, but no, hold on. The other good part was the set pieces. Yeah, they're good. You know, dodging stuff and flying around. Then hey, having jetpacks in the game is not a bad thing. But the problem is the game just gets dull really quickly, and I'm going through somewhat the same sequence, but yeah, again, you could say I did that the same in Resident Evil 4. I just don't know, they just didn't... Yeah, I think the enemies were more annoying than challenging, really. I just don't know, I just didn't find them that challenging. I find them more annoying, you know, they keep coming at me. Blah, come here, go over there. But yeah, as of the other characters, yeah, we know nothing about them, so we don't care. And there was no real menace in the game. You know, this guy, whoever his name was, you know, tried to stop us from getting the marker. And why is he the villain? Is he a villain? I don't know. He doesn't. I don't know. He wasn't a great menace. The marker wasn't a menace. I think the biggest problem is the horror. I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, maybe you don't take it seriously, horror. But here's the problem with the game. The game keeps saying, I'm a horror game, be scared, wah, and all that. Especially at the bloody start, where all of a sudden this bloke who woke you up, he turns into one of those creatures. And he goes, it's kind of like he's holding to you, he's like, are you scared, are you scared, are you scared, come on, are you scared now? And you're like, fuck off. I'm not scared, and actually, the horror just becomes silly and ridiculous, and you can't help but laugh. As you already seen me do, as you already heard me do, I laughed my ass off hundreds of times. I know, but I think the levels are better. It has more. It actually has an atmosphere. But as I said, I think this game is such average. That's all. It's average. I wish Isaac Clarke was a better character. I wish he had a better voice actor as well. His voice actor wasn't bad. He just didn't give much to do. He wasn't really giving much to say. Other than, oh shit! And stuff like that. He didn't really have anything interesting to say. And the text logs and the audio logs, they just don't really put the story together very well. They just don't come together. They feel very disjointed. As I said, the story, I didn't really care for the story that much. I was there, and I just kind of forget because I was not interested in the story because it was boring, basically, and it was kind of sort of obvious, you know. I don't know why anyone wants to build another marker in a populated city this time, you know. That's idiotic. I don't understand it. Just, yeah. Come on, let's build this death-dealing marker. We know it killed the crew the last time, so let's put it in the city and see what happens. Surely the same thing can happen. Yeah. Most of the time, there's a lot of the same enemies from the last game. God, those black enemies. Jesus Christ. Talk about black power. They was just a pain in the ass. I think this game has gotten a lot harder as well. Maybe a little too hard, but yeah, again, that's just me. But yeah, again, I'll never complain like, oh, it's too hard. I think it's kind of like God of War. You get to a certain enemy and they become annoying to kill. That's basically it. It's not hard. There's just some annoying enemies. Like, can you fucking die, please? Please die! Mostly the black ones and the black pukas. Oh. Pain in the ass, and they keep shooting puke at me. But yeah, it's just an average game. It's just average. I don't see the scores get, and of course say, oh, it's terrifying. People these days are professional game reviewers are complete pussies. You know, oh, it's terrifying. Ooh. I'm sorry, I've got to mock them for that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. I enjoyed it in some parts. But as I said, the horror wasn't good enough. I couldn't get emotionally involved, especially with some certain set pieces where like I was trapped upside down and the monsters were coming. That would have been really terrifying, but I wasn't emotionally involved. The horror was just ridiculous. The game wanted to be taken seriously, but we can't take it seriously. It's not like Resident Evil 4 where, you know, you don't take that game very seriously when it's horror because it's silly. I don't think it did take it so seriously either. I think it says, here's a gun, go kill everything. But we'll give you a silly story in the meantime, you know, so we can have Leon shout his one-liners. You know, I wish Leon was here actually. I still want Samuel L. Jackson, I still want Nicolas Cage, and I want Chuck Norris. Chuck fucking Norris. And how about Red Brown? Yeah, Red Brown, motherfucker. That's what we need. His screams are legendary. Ah! Dakota! But anyway, hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. I'll leave the credits on now. So, goodbye. And see me for my next Let's Play, of course. Of course. I'll be going back to more older and obscure games. So I'm going to stay away from the newer games for a moment until I, you know, at least I bother to play one of them. So, I'll see you next time. Remember this, people. This is copyrighted. So no fucking around. Yeah, come back for a moment. I want to see if it give me a reward. Give me a reward. You see all those strange notices, message sheets that went by? Like, let's get married. It'd be funny if his girlfriend didn't see that.
Flight Team EG9 to Control. We have completed the flyby. There's nothing left. I repeat, Titan Station has been completely destroyed.
And the marker?
Negative. Nothing survived this, sir. Marker Site 12 is a total loss.
Pity. Recall all flights and return to base. The other sites will have to pick up the pieces.
Great. You must save your play to unlock New Game Plus. Okay. Of course there was other marker sites because this guy is a fucking idiot to, you know, make more these things. Prototype suits. Elite suit version and security suit veteran unlock in New Game Plus. Look for new items in store and for schematic lost in the sprawl to get access to the experimental technology. Okay. Anything else? Hardcore mode. You have unlocked hardcore mode, in which you will find the bare minimum of health and ammo to stay alive. When you die, you restart from your last save, and you only have save 3 times. Jesus, that's harsh. Who's actually gonna do that? And no, everyone, I am not gonna do it. I am not gonna suffer through that. New Game Plus. You have unlocked the New Game Plus mode. Suits and weapons when you play through will be available in the first store.